Hello everyone, I am Priyanka Shivsat, your new microbiology teacher. I am going to take your subject Basic Techniques in Microbiology of semester first. So it has two credits. In the credit one, we have the first point as units of measurement. Here we will see the SI units, introduction to modern SI units. SI units are nothing but the international standard of units, in which means that which is used in the common language for the measurement, like for the weight or the mass we use kilograms, for the time period we use second, then for the speed we use kilometers. These are all the measurement parameters are called SI units. So after that we will see the bright field microscopy. Here first point is electromagnetic spectrum of light. So electromagnetic spectrum of light is nothing but the spectrum of light, like when we pass a ray of light through the prism, we get a spectrum of seven different colors. So each color has different wavelength. So it defines the property of the light, which type of the light it is. So it comes under the electromagnetic spectrum of light. Then after that we will see the structure, working and the ray diagram of compound light microscope. So in the microscope, basically it is a thing or the medium through which we make the microorganism visible to naked eyes, because microorganisms are very small in size. like उनका size होता है 0.2 mm के नीचे ही होता है उनका size. That is why we can't see them with the naked eyes. So for that purpose we need microscope. So after that microscope has two types, like simple microscope and compound microscope. In the compound microscope we will see structure, working and ray diagram of the compound microscope. Then after that we will see the concept of magnification. Magnification means increasing the size of that particular object or the microorganism we are going to observe under the microscope, but only not physical size but just magnification size. So this is called as the magnification. After that we will see the numerical aperture and resolving power in details, and then types, ray diagrams and function of condensers, Abbe and cardioid, eyepieces and objectives. So these are this condenser and eyepieces and objectives, these all are the parts of compound microscope. We will study them in the detail. Then after that we will see the concept of aberration in lenses, spherical, chromatic, coma and astigmatism. So this astigmatism, sorry. Then this aberration, they are nothing but the imperfections, like no lens is perfect in the world. So aberrations, through aberrations we will come to know what type of mistakes happens in the lenses while constructing them, and the image formation as well. So after that we will see the principal, working and ray diagram of three types of microscope. In the first one we will see the phase contrast microscope. Phase contrast microscope is the microscope which will be used to visible the microorganisms or the objects which are not visible using the bright field microscope. Then the second one is fluorescence microscopy. So here we use the fluorescent dye. Fluorescence means some light emitting dye. So they will absorb some kind of the wavelength light, and then they will emit the different kind of wavelength of light. These dyes are used in this microscopy. So this is called as the fluorescence microscopy. After that, third one is the electron microscopy, where we have two types, TEM and SEM. TEM stands for transmission electron microscopy, and SEM stands for the scanning electron microscopy. So in the electron microscopy we use electrons. Its name suggests electrons. We use the electrons which are in the accelerated form. So after that, in the second unit of the credit one, we have staining techniques. So what is stain? Stain is a coloring agent. So stain, in the normal language we call it as dye, but in the biological purposes we call it as the stain. So this stain is of different types, which will help us to distinguish between the different groups of microorganisms. So there are different types of stains, like acidic stain and basic stains. So we will study them, their properties and role of the fixatives, mordants, decolorizers and attenuators. So here fixatives are those which will help to fix that particular compound or substance to the microscope, holding that particular substance. Then the moderns are those which will help to fix the dye into that microorganism. Then third one is the decolorizers. Here these decolorizers in the gram staining are used to remove the stain. And in the fourth one is the accentuators. Here these are the substances which will help the dye to like grow in the intensity or make the dye visible with the more intensity. डाई को और ज़्यादा विजिबल करने के लिए वी यूज़ द accentuators. After that we will see the monochrome staining, negative staining. So in the monochrome staining we use single dye. Mono for single, chrome is color. So single dye is used, that is why it is called as the monochrome staining. And the second one is the negative staining. Here the dye is used to color not the microorganism but the background. So colorless bacteria around the dark background is observed in this type of the staining. Then third one is the differential staining, which is very common and we will use also. So it is gram staining and the acid fast staining. In the gram staining we will distinguish microorganisms based on their content of the membrane. Then second one is acid fast staining. Acid fast staining because the microorganism, some membranes of the microorganism has fatty acid in them which will not make them to वो ज़्यादा देर स्टेन को होल्ड नहीं कर पाएगा, इसलिए उसको जो भी है ज़्यादा स्टेन को होल्ड करता है, सॉरी. सो जो भी एसिड फास्ट माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स है दे विल होल्ड द स्टेन फॉर द longer time, while the non acid fast bacteria or the cells, they will not able to hold that stain. So they are called as non acid fast bacteria. इन सबको डिस्टिंग्विश करने के लिए we use the acid fast staining. So after that we will use this special kind of stains like for making the visualization of the different parts of the microorganism. Microorganism में different part, like bacteria में different parts होते हैं, which is capsule, then there is flagella, spore, cell wall, different parts. To make them visible we use the special type of staining, different type of stains which are used to visible this kind of the parts. Then after that in the credit second we will see the sterilization and the disinfection. So first one is the sterilization. स्टरीलाइजेशन वो चीज़ होती है यानी कि स्टरीलाइजेशन का यूज़ करके हम माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म को ऑल फॉर्म्स लाइक वो पैथोजन हो या ना हो वी विल किल देम ऑल यूजिंग द different sterilizers. So there are three different agents of the sterilization in the term of physical agents: heat, radiation, filtration. In the heat we have autoclave, and second one is the hot air oven. So in the heat type of the agents we use heat particularly to kill the microorganisms. Secondly, radiation, we use different rays of light like UV rays to kill the microorganism. In the third one is the filtration. Here we use different types of filter like membrane filters or asbestos filters to filter out the microorganism. This filtration is usually used mainly for the liquid air, like liquid medias or some liquid things to sterilize them. Then the second one is checking the efficiency of sterilization. So when we sterilize we don't know if we have killed all the forms of microorganism, or whatever method we use, it is efficient or not, useful or not. We check it using this type of methods like biological and the chemical indicators. We use these indicators to check whether the method is working properly or not. After that in the credit second we will see the second point, we will see the disinfection. Like opposite to sterilization, here only inanimate surfaces, जो भी नॉन लिविंग सरफेस होता है उस पे से माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म पर्टिकुलरली पैथोजन माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म को किल करने के लिए वी यूज द disinfection thing. So after that in the disinfection we will see which are the different chemical agent are used in the disinfection and how they work. मतलब वो कैसे क्या करते हैं एग्जैक्टली बैक्टीरिया या फिर फंगस या बैक्टीरिया में जाके वो क्या करते हैं, क्या चेंजेस करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द मोड ऑफ एक्शन. So different chemical agents like aldehyde, halogens, then quaternary ammonium compounds, phenol and phenolic compounds, we will study them. After that heavy metals, alcohols, dyes, detergent, ethylene oxide, these all are the agents which we can use for the disinfection. देन द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द आइडियल डिसइंफेक्टेंट, मतलब हम बोलते कि डिसइंफेक्टेंट है, बट वो आइडियली कैसे वर्क करता है या फिर वो आइडियल मतलब कैसा होना चाहिए एक डिसइंफेक्टेंट को, कि वो स्टेबल रहना चाहिए, उसको कैसा टेम्परेचर चाहिए, टेम्परेचर चेंज हो तो भी उसका काम बिगड़ना नहीं चाहिए, वो अपना काम ठीक से ही करना चाहिए, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द ideal disinfectant. Then after that we will check the properties, what are the properties of this kind of the ideal disinfectant. Then after that we will check again as in the sterilization, here also we need to check कि वो अपना disinfectant जो है वो ठीक से काम कर रहा है कि नहीं, उसका पहले टेस्ट किया जाता है. So that is called as the indicators. So this efficiency of the disinfectant can be checked using the phenol coefficient, and there is given one method which is called as the radial Walker method. So this using this method we can check if the disinfectant infection method of ours is working properly or not. So this is all about the basic techniques in microbiology. We are going to study in detail point by point. So I will take this. Thank you.